The world of cryptocurrency is changing a lot, and ONDO is right in the middle of it. The company is making big moves with three of the most talked about coins in the crypto world: XRP, XLM, and AXL. Their plans could change everything we know about how blockchain and finance work together. They're not just watching, they're working hard to make it happen. Add these coins to their environment in ways that could increase adoption and make digital currencies more popular than ever before. But what does this mean for XRP, XLM, and AXL? Why is ONDO focusing on these three coins? How could their plans lead to a moment that changes everything in the crypto space? ONDO sees a huge chance in putting the power of blockchain and traditional banking together, and they think XRP will do well. It's possible to do that with XLM and AXL. Each of these coins brings something different to the table. XRP's lightning-fast withdrawals and low fees, along with AXL, which focuses on decentralized DeFi apps, and XLM, which focuses on financial inclusion and cross-border payments. These three coins make up the Dash. ONDO's plans could make his environment more efficient, open, and able to solve some of the biggest problems in the financial world right now. The big question is how they will work out, and what does this mean for the future of these cryptocurrencies? Let's break down ONDO's big plans for XRP, XLM, and AXL. We'll also talk about how these coins fit into ONDO's plans, what effects their integration might have, and why this is something you should definitely keep an eye on if you own XRP, XLM, or AXL, or if you're just interested in the future of crypto. Don't miss this story. We can see the future of digital money being made right in front of us, and ONDO may play a bigger part in it than we think. To understand why ONDO is focused on XRP, XLM, and AXL, we must first look at each of these cryptocurrencies on its own and see how it fits into ONDO's bigger plan. Each of these coins has its own strengths, and ONDO is hoping that they can change the way money works. Let's look at how these three coins fit into ONDO's plan, strategy, and why they're important to the company's goals for the future. First, let's talk about XRP. For a long time, XRP has been a popular way to send money across borders because of how fast it is and how cheap it is. This is in contrast to standard banking systems, which can take days to handle international transactions. XRP trades can be made in a matter of seconds, which is something that ONDO wants to use, because they can offer better financial services by adding XRP to their platform. ONDO could offer faster and cheaper ways to send money around the world, making it easier for companies and people to do so. This could have a big effect on both developed and developing markets, where cross-border funds usually come with big fees, costs, and wait times. ONDO thinks XRP is a very important part of their plan to use blockchain technology to solve real-world issues in the financial world. XLM Stellar is like XRP. Let's talk about it next. XLM also works on making cross-border payments easier, but it puts more of an emphasis on financial inclusion than any other platform. It is XLM's goal to make things easier for people in emerging and underserved areas to get financial help. This makes it a great fit for ONDO's goal to make blockchain technology more accessible and banking services more open to everyone. ONDO wants to take advantage of this by using XLM to reach small companies and people who might not be able to use traditional banks. By adding XLM, ONDO can provide solutions that are not only quick but also secure. Finally, there's AXL, a coin that's getting attention for its focus on decentralized finance. It's cheap and easy for people who haven't had access to the global financial system in the past to use. AXL is made to allow peer-to-peer transactions and smart contracts in a decentralized setting, which makes it a great fit for ONDO's plan to build a decentralized banking ecosystem for ONDO and AXL. The goal is to give people the tools they need to do DeFi activities like lending, borrowing, and staking while still protecting their privacy and safety with blockchain technology. ONDO has an advantage in the quickly growing market because AXL can help with decentralized banking services. When it comes to the DeFi space, traditional banks have been slow to adopt new technologies. By adding XRP, XLM, and AXL to its ecosystem, ONDO is not only adding new cryptocurrencies, but also building a financial infrastructure that uses the strengths of each coin to make a more efficient, decentralized, and open financial system. What makes ONDO's plans different from others we've seen in the crypto space so far are these three coins. In the next section, we'll look more closely at how these integrations will directly affect the price and adoption of XRP, XLM, and AXL, as well as what kind of ripple effects this could have on the wider cryptocurrency market. Stay tuned as we go deeper into the possible effects of ONDO's plans. Strong plan. Now that we know how ONDO plans to add XRP, XLM, and AXL to its community, let's look at how these additions might affect the prices and use of these cryptocurrencies. Let's start by talking about how this could go if ONDO's plans come true. This could be a big deal for both ONDO and the whole coin market. As we all know, XRP is a major player in the world of cross-border payments. However, even though it is widely used, its price has been unstable due to legal issues and a lack of clarity about its regulatory status. ONDO's plan to add XRP to their financial services platform could be a major driver of XRP's long-term growth by giving XRP a real-world use by making cross-border trades faster and cheaper. ONDO could create a lot of demand for the token. This extra demand could cause the price to go up, especially as more people and companies start using XRP to power their transactions. Also, the more big banks use XRP through ONDO's as a result, both individual and institutional buyers will have more faith in the platform. This means that XRP's value may stabilize and even rise significantly over time. Next, let's take a look at XLM Stellar. XLM has long worked to make financial services more accessible, especially to people who don't have access to them. Senu's goal in adding XLM to their website is to adding XLM to their goods is a great way for the coin to reach more people who need money. Because ONDO uses XLM's ability to offer cheap cross-border transactions, it could help spread the use of XLM in emerging countries where financial inclusion is a big problem. XLM is expected to get more attention from investors who see with ONDO's support, it has the potential to be widely used, especially in places where standard banking services are limited. XLM could be in higher demand from both financial institutions and people in developing economies. This could cause more people to use it and finally drive up prices. And finally, AXL's focus on decentralized banking is especially exciting for people whose Senu's plan to add AXL to its platform could allow a lot of people who are interested in the growing DeFi space to take part in DeFi activities like giving, borrowing, and staying.